welcome you all to my channel and in my today's video. Today we are going to do one more exercise from class 9th standard NCERT book Maths, and that exercise is 2.4 of chapter 2 Polynomial. What we are going to learn in this exercise is that factor theorem. So what is factor theorem? I will explain you this in first, and then we will check by taking the questions of the given exercise 2.4 that whether the given polynomial is a factor of the other polynomial or not. So let's first understand the factor theorem, and after that we will start the sums of this exercise 2.4. What is factor theorem? Before this, you need to know that what is remainder theorem. So remainder theorem we had done in the previous video or in the previous exercise 2.3. What was the remainder theorem? That if px is any polynomial, the condition is given here, and x minus a, if we divide px by x minus a, then pa is the remainder. Pa is the remainder. This is the remainder theorem, and this I have explained you in the previous video. Now if I ask you that 8 divided by 3 is what? So you all will say that 8 divided by 3 will come in the fraction, that means 8 upon 3, and 2 whole 2 upon 3. That means if I ask you what is the remainder if we divide 8 by 3, you all know that, or you will say that remainder is equal to 2, which is not equal to 0. So now if I ask you whether 3 is a factor of 8 or not, you all will say that no, it is not a factor of 8. And what is the reason behind this? The reason is as 8 don't comes in the table of 3, or in other words we can say this also, 8 is not a multiple of 3, so that 3 is not a factor of 8. So how to check whether the given things is a polynomial is a factor of other or not? We will divide, and if we get the remainder 0, then we will say yes, it is a factor, and if remainder is not equal to 0, then we will say that it is not a factor. For example, if I ask you whether 2 is a factor of 8 or not, you will say that yes, 2 is a factor of 8. Why? Because if we divide 8 by 2, what will be the remainder? The remainder will be 0. So that 2 is a factor of 8 and 3 is not a factor of 8, because in this case the remainder won't come 0. So in algebra, to check whether the given polynomial is a factor of other or not, we need to find the remainder using the remainder theorem, not by the long division. Using the remainder theorem, we will find the remainder, and if it comes 0, we will say that yes, it is a factor. And if it won't come 0, if any other number comes, if any other thing except 0, then we will say that no, it is not a factor. So let's do few sums from the given exercise. And our first question is on the board, that determine whether x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial or not. So according to the remainder theorem, if we divide a polynomial by x plus 1, then what will be the remainder? P of minus 1, right? Because x plus 1 equal to 0, so that x will be minus 1. So we are going to find the remainder here with the help of remainder theorem. So let's find the remainder. So remainder is equal to, remainder in this case will be P of minus 1, as we are dividing this polynomial by x plus 1. So it will be minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 and plus 1. We have replaced all the x by minus 1. So this will be minus 1 plus 1, then minus 1 and plus 1, and in this way we all are seeing that it has come 0. So what does it mean? It means that we will write here since remainder is equal to 0, therefore x plus 1 is a factor of px, or you can write here the given polynomial also. Now let's do the other sum. And in the next question, the polynomial is changed, but this is same, x plus 1. Now we will check for this given polynomial, right? So here also in the same way, we will find the remainder. So remainder will be p of minus 1, and this is px. So this will be minus 1 to the power 4 plus 3 into minus 1 whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 and plus 1. Here is plus 1, so that. So minus 1 to the power even number will be plus 1. Then minus 1 to the power odd number will be minus 1, and 3 into minus 1 will be minus 3. Now this will be 3, and here will be minus 1, and then again plus 1. So now if we solve this, if we simplify this, then it will come 1. So what we are observing here, the remainder is not 0. So we will write, since remainder is not equal to 0, therefore x plus 1 is not a factor of for the polynomial px, that means this polynomial. Hope you all are understanding. This is very simple, but it will be more clear when we will do one more sum and the last sum of this number. And the next sum is on the board. Here also we will find the remainder using the remainder theorem. So the remainder will be p of minus 1 in this case also, because this is constant for all the 4 sums. So it will be minus 1 whole cube minus into minus 1 whole square minus 2 plus root 2 into minus 1 and plus root 2. So now when we will simplify, this will be minus 1, this will be also minus 1, because minus 1 square is plus 1 and minus into plus is minus. Now minus into minus plus 2, and minus this will be plus only, minus into minus plus, so both will be plus root 2, right? And then again 1 plus root 2 is here, so that it will be also plus root 2. So minus 1 and minus 1 2, and minus 2 and plus 2 will be 0, and root 2 plus root 2 will be 2 root 2. So here also we are observing that the remainder has not come 0. So we will write, since remainder is not equal to 0, therefore x plus 1 is not a factor of the polynomial px. So hope using the remainder theorem and the factor theorem, we can simply know that whether the given polynomial is a factor of other polynomial or not. Have a look once here on the answer. In the next question, question number 2, we are going to check whether gx is a factor of px or not. So this is almost same like question number 1 only, but there gx was fixed x plus 1, and here both will be changed in all the question. So using the remainder and the factor theorem, we are going to check whether this is a factor of this or not. So in this case, our divisor is x plus 1. So since x plus 1 is equal to 0, therefore x is minus 1. So if we use the remainder theorem, the remainder will be p of minus 1. So we are going to replace all the x here by minus 1 with minus 1. So 2 into minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 square minus 2 into minus 1 and then again minus 1. So this will be minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 and minus 1. So minus 2 plus 2 0 and plus 1 minus 1 also 0. So what we are seeing here that the remainder is 0. So we will write, since the remainder is 0, remainder is equal to 0, therefore in this case gx is a factor of px. factor of px, right? And if it comes other than 0, in that case we will write no, it is not a factor, right? In the next question, the value of the px and gx are changed, but the process is same. Here also using the remainder theorem, if we find remainder, then we have to find p of 3 because x minus 3 is there. So if x minus 3 is 0, then x will be 3. So replace all x with 3. So this will be 3 cube minus 4 into 3 square plus 3 and plus 6. So 3 cube is 27, 3 square is 9 and 9 4s are 36 plus 3 and plus 6. So it will be 27 and minus 36 is minus 9 plus 3 and plus 6. So here also we are observing the remainder has come 0, right? So we will write, since in this case also remainder is equal to 0, therefore gx is a factor of px. Gx is a factor of px. So I did not do question number 2. I hope that when you all will do question number 2, their remainder may not come 0, so that you practice by your own in the same way with the same process. This exercise is fully based on the factor theorem, which is related to the remainder theorem. So that in the next question it is asked, if x minus 1 is a factor of px, what is px here? The px is this in question number 1 and it will change in other question. So find the value of k. So using the factor theorem, we can say that if x minus 1 is a factor of ps, the remainder must come 0, right? Remainder must come 0. So हम लोग क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर हम लोग ये एज्यूम करेंगे कि x माइनस 1 इसका एक फैक्टर है. एज्यूम नहीं करेंगे, ये तो क्वेश्चन में दिया ही हुआ है कि x माइनस 1 इसका एक फैक्टर है, तो रिमाइंडर निकालेंगे और दैट इक्वल टू 0 करेंगे, बस k का वैल्यू निकल जाएगा. सो रिमाइंडर is equal to p of plus 1, because here it is minus 1, so it will become plus 1. If x minus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to what? 1 only. So this will be 0 also, since x minus 1 is a factor of this, so the remainder will be 0. So therefore 1 square plus 1 and plus k is equal to 0. So this will be 2 plus k is equal to 0 and k is equal to minus 2. So therefore k is equal to minus 2. So in this way we can find the value of k for other sums also. Next is question number 3. Here the polynomial is given, this one, and we are going to find the value of k in the same way. So remainder is equal to p of minus 1 and this equal to 0, because it is a factor of this, so the remainder will be 0 only. यहाँ पर हम लोग क्या करेंगे, k के वैल्यू x के वैल्यू को 1 से रिप्लेस कर देंगे, तो दिस विल बी रूट 2 इंटू 1 एंड प्लस 1, दिस इक्वल टू 0. तो ये जो है वो k हो जाएगा, फिर माइनस रूट 2 प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो k इज इक्वल टू माइनस रूट 2 जब इधर आएगा, सो दिस विल बी प्लस रूट 2 माइनस 1 एंड हेंस द वैल्यू ऑफ k हैज कम रूट ओवर 2 minus 1, and this is the answer for this question. Children, that's all for today's class. So today we have completed question number 1, 2 and 3 from the exercise. There are more 2 questions 4 and 5 where we have to do the factorization of the given polynomial. So this I am thinking that this we will do in the next class, and in the next video I will teach you that how to factorize the given polynomial. Before that I want to tell you that this factorization was there in class 8th standard also. There were 2-3 methods by which you had factorized the given polynomial. So if you have forgot those methods and those things, so once you should revise the method, the technique, and in this class in 9th standard we will learn one more type of factorization. When all these methods will be failed, then we have to apply that method. So that I will teach you. It will take time also, right? So in my next class, I will teach you the factorization. For this class, that's only. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you. Bye bye.